1989, I walked through the doors. I came in a normal working class girl from Reading, with a thirst for learning and curiosity. That's it, you can't get rid of me now.
When I was walking across that graduation stage, I felt a real sense of accomplishment.
Pride.
Trepidation.
Relief.
The first ever time I came to Portsmouth, it was the most miserable day before I got to that point, and I drove in across the M275. The sun was shining.
It was quite daunting. I hadn't been in a place with that many people, but that soon flipped around because you realise everyone else is more scared than you are.
I really just felt like it was made for me because I was finally great at something.
My fondest memories of my time at Portsmouth have been the friendships that I've made.
It was great moving to a new city and experiencing a variety of different things.
You are encouraged to do more.
It taught me that I can do anything I put my mind to. I can juggle a degree and juggle interning and sport and radio.
I have really fond memories of just Portsmouth always being sunny and warm and just full of joy.
I've never dreamt that I would do so well.
The fact that Portsmouth were there and gave me the ability to achieve everything that I've ever wanted to achieve means so much to me.
I had a wonderful day graduating in Portsmouth.
Walking across the stage at Portsmouth Guildhall, it was overwhelming excitement, a little bit of nerves, but also a really overwhelming sense of achievement.
It was really nice to reflect with all of my friends and classmates.
People that got me through the degree, it was like really nice to go for a drink and get some food afterwards with them and go, look guys, like I wouldn't have done this without you, so let's go get a beer, like.
Since I graduated from Portsmouth, I haven't been able to keep away.
Incredibly, it's kind of been in my life over the last 25 odd years. It's kind of like family.
It seems like it's going to be a massive leap between finishing your studies and going out into the world of work.
It's okay to not know what's next.
There were times where I wanted to quit. There were times where I felt like maybe I'm doing too much, maybe I should cut back.
If you can ride that feeling of discomfort, that's probably a really great place to be because you won't rush into something that perhaps isn't the career for you.
The careers and employability went above and beyond, and to know that they were there for 5 years after I finished university helped with the pressure of the real world.
Things do just fall into place.
I can do whatever I put my mind to. That's the impact that Portsmouth had on me.
I am incredibly proud to always be part of Portsmouth. It is part of my soul. It's part of who I am today. It's made me who I am today, and to be able to go back and keep giving back is great. Welcome to your alumni community.
Welcome to today's graduation ceremony. Before the ceremony begins, we have a few important notices. Graduands, please stay in your assigned seat, as that is the order in which you will process across the stage. A short way into the ceremony, there will be a video, at which point you will be escorted from the hall to begin your journey across the stage. As you cross the stage, you will shake hands with the presiding officer and the executive dean. If you don't wish to do so, please tuck your right hand inside the lapel of your gown and make the staff aware backstage. Your photograph will be taken as you shake hands with the presiding officer, so please look towards the camera briefly. In the event of an emergency, please follow the instructions from the Guildhall front of house team. The ceremony is about to begin. Please stand.
a day to celebrate the success of our graduates. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony and to formally declare this congregation of the university open. Please be seated. Lord Mayor, distinguished guests, families, friends, and most importantly, graduates, good morning. I am Professor Jamal Aidwudo, the Executive Dean here at the University of Portsmouth, and it is truly a privilege to welcome you all to this celebration on behalf of the Faculty of Technology. Today isn't just a formality, it's a milestone. It's a special day, and I couldn't be prouder to share it with you, our graduates, and the loved ones who helped you get here. Let me begin with this. Congratulations, you've done it. On behalf of the entire university, I want to say how proud we are of you. What you have accomplished is amazing. You've earned this. Every lecture, every late night, every early morning, every moment of doubt that you pushed through, it brought you here. And today, we celebrate not just a degree, but the journey. A graduation is a significant event in anyone's life. It is an occasion to enjoy, and one I am sure you are looking forward to from the moment you step onto the university. Being here today is a testament of your hard work, perseverance, and strength of character. You've earned every moment of it. During your time at Portsmouth, you've been challenged, you've been stretched, you've grown. You've learned things that will stay with you for the rest of your life. Not just facts and figures, but how to think critically, how to work with others, how to ask better questions, and search for better answers. And yes, I hope today brings you happiness and maybe a little relief. But I also hope it brings you a spark, a sense of what's possible. Because this is not the end, this is the beginning of something new. Now, before you rush off into that new chapter, I want you to do something. Take a moment. Take a deep breath. Look around you, at your classmates, your lecturers, your families in the crowd. Remember this feeling. Let it remind you of everything you have achieved, and let it remind you of who you are. You are graduates of the University of Portsmouth. You are thinkers and doers. You've spent years deepening your knowledge, enhancing your skills, challenging the status quo. You become creative, independent minds, ready to contribute something meaningful to this world. But let me be clear, learning doesn't stop here. Life is a continuous education. You will keep growing, keep evolving, keep asking the hard questions. And if you are doing it right, you will keep being humbled by how much there is still to learn. And in the next chapter, wherever it takes you, I hope you remember this: you matter. Your voice matters. The ideas you bring, the empathy you show, the responsibility you carry, these are the things that make our communities stronger. The world needs people like you. People who are informed, thoughtful, courageous, people willing to build bridges instead of walls, people willing to lead with character. Now, I want to take a moment to speak directly to those graduating from the Faculty of Technology. You've been part of something remarkable. This is a faculty where theory meets application, where ideas are tested, refined, and tuned into solutions. Over the past year, we've invested close to 6 million into cutting-edge new facilities in robotics and automation, renewable energy, and space technologies. That investment is already transforming our thinking about how we teach, how we learn, and how we discover. But we're not stopping there. The university has committed more than 100 million to build a new home for this faculty, a space designed for collaboration, for innovation, and for bold ideas. A space where engineers and scientists and coders can work together on the challenges of the 21st century. And make no mistake, this faculty is already pushing boundaries. Our researchers are making breakthroughs in AI, cybersecurity, gravitational waves, battery modeling, environmental solutions, and quantum technologies. And our students, well, they're not just satisfied, they're thriving. They're leaving here with the skills, the knowledge, and the confidence to step into professional roles and hit the ground running. So, as you are graduating from this faculty today, know this: you are part of a legacy of innovation, and you are ready to help shape the future. I would also like you to recognize and remember the importance of the value that you bring to society as a Portsmouth graduate. You have the ability to generate new ideas, seize opportunities, and bring original thinkings to the groups and communities to which you belong. You have a responsibility to give back to society, to contribute as responsible, respectful, and informed global citizens. You will be assets to your future employers and society. Never forget this. I am immensely proud of you, and I hope your friends and families are. Above all else, you too should be proud of yourself for everything that you have achieved. But while today is all about you, your efforts, your achievements, it's also about the people who helped you get here. None of us walk this road alone. So I want to take a moment to recognize those who stood beside you through this journey. Your peers, your classmates. They've been in the trenches with you. They shared the pressure of deadlines, the joy of successes, the long nights, and uncertain mornings. I hope that many of them will be friends for life. And then there are the brilliant lecturers and support staff here at the university. They've pushed you, they've challenged you, they've demanded your best, not because it was easy, but because they believed in you. They created an environment that helped you grow. They prepared you not just for exams, but for life. And I think they deserve a proper round of applause for that. And above all else, let's take a moment to recognize your greatest supporters, your families, your friends, your mentors, the ones who believed in you even when you were not sure you believed in yourself. Today is also their day. So, if you are able, I invite all graduates to stand, turn to your supporters, and join me with all the energy and gratitude you've got in giving them the applause they deserve. Can I ask all the graduates to stand, please? And this is the only time probably that I'll give you permission to make as much noise. I know that this is early in the morning, but this is lame. Can you do it again, please, with more energy? Go on. Much better. Thank you very much. Let's be honest. The world you're graduating into isn't easy. We're living in uncertain times. economic instability, political polarization, conflicts that break our hearts, a climate in crisis. It can feel like the world is spinning too fast, like the problems are too big. And yet, I look out at all of you and I see something powerful. I see hope. I see talent. I see a generation of graduates who are not afraid to roll up their sleeves and to get to work. And in you, I see the future, not as something to fear, but as something to shape. Because our society needs you, our communities need you, our future depends on people like you, educated, compassionate, resilient, willing to step up, speak out, and reach back to lift others as you climb. And when you leave this place, I hope you carry with you the University of Portsmouth, not just in your credentials and CV, but in your values and in your heart. I hope this community has challenged you and inspired you to be bold, be curious, to be relentless in pursuit of what matters. You are part of a university that's making a real difference, where research tackles the big questions of our time and teaching holds the highest standard of excellence. That's not just something to be proud of, that's a legacy you are now a part of. So stay connected. Our Alumni Association, our Careers and Employability Services, they are here for you, not just today, but for the next 5 years and beyond. So don't think this is the end of your relationship with us, but the beginning of a lifelong connection. And I'll ask one more thing of you, something I know you're capable of. Give back. Reach out to the next wave of students. Mentor someone. Inspire someone. Help someone who reminds you of yourself when you are Help someone who reminds you of yourself a few years ago. Because success isn't just about where you end up, it's about how many people you bring with you. And as you go forward into the world, into your careers, into your communities, I hope you carry with you the values of this university. Be responsible, be open, be ambitious. Don't wait for someone else to fix what you know is broken. Step up, speak out, lead with kindness, and never ever settle for less than your best. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are proud of you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Thank you, and well done. The university has resolved to confer the award of Doctor of the University, Honoris Causa, upon Alice Handy, MBE.
Chancellor, Lord Mayor, distinguished guests, our amazing graduates of 2025, ladies and gentlemen. It's my profound honour today to present Alice Hendy, MBE, for the award of an honorary degree from the University of Portsmouth. Alice's story is one of extraordinary courage, innovation and determination, born from the deepest personal tragedy. In November 2020, Alice lost her only sibling and brother, Josh, to suicide at just 21 years of age. Josh was, in Alice's words, amazing. A young man with his whole life ahead of him, taken far too soon. In the aftermath of this devastating loss, most of us would understandably retreat into grief. Alice, however, channeled her pain into purpose, creating something that would not only honour her brother's memory, but potentially save countless lives. Alice's professional journey began far from the world of mental health advocacy. After university, she started as a cashier at Barclays, quickly working her way up to management roles. When a cybersecurity position opened, despite having no formal qualifications in the field, she boldly asked for a chance. Her determination paid off, launching a successful career that would take her to senior roles in HSBC, QBE Insurance, and now Deloitte, where she serves as a cyber culture manager. As Alice reflects, I almost feel like I was supposed to go into this field of cybersecurity in order for this to happen. Indeed, this expertise would prove instrumental in her response to personal tragedy. Upon examining Josh's devices after his death, Alice discovered that he had been researching techniques to take his own life through internet searches, forums, and tutorials. She found evidence of him visiting websites that not only encouraged suicide, but provided detailed instructions. She was struck by the disturbing lack of intervention between users searching for harmful content and the subsequent display of search results. Where others might have been simply angry or despairing at this discovery, Alice, drawing on her professional background, saw an opportunity for meaningful change. In her words, I just thought that why, if somebody is that low and that desperate when they're conducting those kind of searches, why is there nothing that comes up to say to them, look, stop, pause, think about what you're doing. And by the way, look at all these amazing support services that exist to help you and get you out of this. Alice recounted, so because nothing existed, I created my own piece of technology. In 2021, just months after Josh's passing, Alice founded Ripple Suicide Prevention. The name itself carries a symbolic significance. Spelt R:\Ple, the semicolon representing a point where an author could have ended a sentence but chose to continue. A symbol adopted by mental health advocates to represent choosing to continue one's life story. Ripple is an innovative online interceptive tool that provides an immediate, vibrant display on a user's device once they have been flagged as searching for content relating to self-harm or suicide. Rather than harmful material, users are presented with a message of hope and a selection of mental health resources offering support through various communication channels: call, text, web chat, self-help apps, and more. What began as one woman's response to personal tragedy has grown exponentially. Within its first 3 years, Ripple has been deployed across 49 countries in 14 languages. The tool has been downloaded over 2 million times and has intercepted over 100,000 harmful searches, potentially saving many lives in moments of crisis. It has been downloaded over 1 million times and is now used by schools, colleges, universities, and major corporations, including KPMG, Heathrow Airport, Compare the Market, West Ham United Football Club, and Network Rail, where Ripple has been successfully integrated into railway Wi-Fi systems. Alice's tireless advocacy extends beyond the digital realm. She's been banned from over 20 suicide forums for attempting to redirect users to mental health support, proudly calling herself probably the most banned person on a lot of these suicide forums. She's praised the government's passing of the Online Safety Act, but continues to advocate for stronger measures to hold tech companies accountable for websites that detail and glorify suicide methods. Her remarkable work has earned her numerous accolades. She has received the Tech Woman 100 Award, the Mental Health Award for Innovation, and was named one of the top 100 women in social enterprise by Pioneers Post. Most significantly, in 2023, she was awarded an MBE for her services to suicide prevention and mental health, a royal honour that recognises her exceptional dedication. When presented with the MBE by Princess Anne at Buckingham Palace, Alice dedicated to her brother Josh, saying, "He may no longer be with us, but his spirit and love continue to guide and inspire me every day." What makes Alice's story even more remarkable is that she has accomplished all this while maintaining a full-time career. Alice works on Ripple before and after her workday, during lunch breaks and at weekends. And as she herself puts it, I work on the charity before I start work at Deloitte every day, during my lunch break and after I finish, as well as weekends. So that's kind of how I try to manage it. It does mean, however, that I'm very, very busy and I rarely switch off. When asked if she would hand over the reins of Ripple to someone else, Alice's response speaks volumes about her dedication. My dream would be to work at the charity full-time. However, we're not quite there yet. So maybe one day my full-time job will be running my charity and living my passion every day. Alice's connection to Portsmouth runs deep. She lives in our city, and as her former A-level sociology teacher, our very own David Mather, Associate Head of School for the School of Education, Languages and Linguistics, says, I had the privilege of knowing her as a student in the late 2000s. While our work together was brief, the impact she has had through her professional endeavours and charitable work is truly inspiring. At just 33 years old, Alice has already made a significant contribution to society that many would be proud to have achieved in a lifetime. Her journey reminds us all of the power of human resilience, of technological innovation directed towards humanitarian ends, and the profound difference a single, determined individual can make. Through Ripple, Alice has created not just a tool, but a moment of pause. A ripple effect that interrupts despair and offers hope to people at their most vulnerable. Her work embodies the spirit of innovation, compassion, and public service that we strive to instill in all of our graduates. Vice-Chancellor, Chancellor, it gives me great pride to present to you Alice MD, MBE, for the award of Honorary Degree of the University of Portsmouth.
By the authority of the University, it's my great pleasure as Vice-Chancellor of the University to admit you to the degree of Doctor of the University honoris causa. Well done. Congratulations.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, proud parents, family members, friends, and most importantly, the exceptional students of the University of Portsmouth. It's an immense honour to stand before you today to accept this honorary degree and to celebrate the achievements of the graduates who have worked so tirelessly to reach this point. For the graduates, this is a day of the culmination of years of hard work, late nights, challenges overcome, and moments of doubt that you've transformed into triumphs. I want to take a moment also to recognise the incredible support that you have received from your families, friends, and the dedicated faculty who have guided you through the ups and downs of your academic journey. They too share in your success today. When I completed my degree, my experience was far from the typical university journey. I worked full-time while studying, which meant I didn't have the chance to fully immerse myself in campus life. In some ways, I feel envious of those who got to enjoy the full university experience, attending events, making lifelong friends, and exploring life outside of academics. On top of that, when I graduated, I felt a real sense of uncertainty. I didn't have a clear idea of what career path to pursue. I didn't know where my strengths lay or what the future might look like. It was a mixture of accomplishment and confusion with no clear direction ahead. It wasn't until later, by sheer chance, that I stumbled into the world of cybersecurity. a field that would not only change my career, but ultimately change my life. I remember at the time I was interested in a cyber awareness manager role. I had absolutely no experience, no skill set in the field, and my degree was in no way related to the job description. So rather than moving on and applying for something that was more relatable and appropriate for my skill set, I chose to apply. The hiring manager phoned me a few hours later, very confused. Clearly irritated, she asked me why I thought it was appropriate to apply for a role that I had absolutely no experience in. What followed over the next 15 minutes was a persuasive and convincing account of why she should in fact ignore my lack of experience and instead take a chance by interviewing me for the role. Now, I have no idea how I quite managed it, but she agreed, and the interview was set for the following week. Over the course of the next 7 days, I researched, I studied the subject of cybersecurity in huge detail, and I turned up to the interview with a folder full of my findings. I made it through the interview in one piece, and somehow, through the power of persuasion and a commitment that my work ethic, determination, and, to be honest, cheekiness would enable me to fulfill the job role to the level required, I was offered the job. At the time, I didn't have a clear vision of what was to come next, or how I could make an impact in the field of cybersecurity. But sometimes it's the unknown, the areas we never planned for, that lead us to where we truly belong. Through hard work and a willingness to step outside of my comfort zone, I found my purpose in protecting people, in securing the online world, and in helping others in a world that is increasingly reliant on digital platforms. But as much as this career gave me direction, it was something far more personal that would inspire me to take action on a larger scale. In 2020, my world was shattered when I lost my 21-year-old brother, Josh, to suicide. His death left a void that I didn't know how to fill. As painful as his loss was, it also ignited something within me, a deep desire to do something that would help prevent others from suffering in the same way. This led to the creation of Ripple, a charity founded to honour Josh's memory, to shine a light on the importance of mental health, and to provide real-time support of people in crisis. Through Ripple, we've created a platform that uses cutting-edge technology to help those who are struggling with their mental health, providing them with immediate support and guidance. In doing so, the Ripple technology has now been downloaded over 2 million times in 49 countries and territories around the world, and has interrupted over 100,000 harmful online searches. I wouldn't be standing here today without the support of those who've walked this journey with me. My parents, Jo and Ian, believed in me from the very first moment I shared the idea for Ripple, and their encouragement has never wavered. My fiancée, Carla, who has been my constant and put me back together piece by piece over the last few years. My friends who have given me strength when I needed it most and helped me to see the light in difficult times. and to my incredible team at Ripple, especially David, who's been by my side since day one. This honorary degree is as much a tribute to them as it is to my brother, Josh. In closing, I want to leave you all with this thought. Life has a way of taking us down unexpected paths, often leading us in directions we never planned. While we may not always understand the reasons behind each twist and turn, every detour holds the potential for growth and new opportunity. Remember, you don't have to navigate life alone. Lean on your friends, your family, and those who care about you. Support is not a sign of weakness. It's what helps us stay strong through life's most challenging and transformative moments. Throughout your time at the University of Portsmouth, you've not only acquired knowledge, but you've honed skills that will serve you for a lifetime. Skills that will allow you to innovate, lead, and most importantly, make a positive impact on the world. Congratulations again to all of you, and thank you so much for letting me share in this wonderful celebration of your achievements. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the formal part of the ceremony, and I invite the Vice-Chancellor and the Academic Registrar to make the formal declarations, after which the students will process. They will be greeted by the Vice-Chancellor and myself as the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Technology. Before that, though, and while we are getting the students ready for their procession, we have prepared a short film of congratulations from colleagues across the university.
Happy graduation day. What a journey and what an achievement. Your hard work has paid off, and I wish you all the best of luck.
It's with great pleasure that I'm recording this message today to wish our graduates every success in the future.
It's an amazing achievement. Your academic studies will have had lots of ups and downs, and to be here and to be celebrating is wonderful.
It's been a great pleasure to be able to support your aspiration and your career plan.
Today is the result of your determination, your resilience and your amazing talent.
Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
You have taken the first step towards a very bright future.
Never be afraid to follow your dreams. Remember, you're the only person that can fulfil them.
We know you take many happy memories away with you, and you'll always be a part of Portsmouth.
Go forth and conquer. Your journey to transform the world starts right now.
Congratulations! You did it! Welcome to your alumni community.
Good luck to all of you who are graduating this year. Have a fantastic future career.
Congratulations from the shop!
On behalf of all the placements team, we want to wish you all the best and congratulations on such an amazing achievement.
I'm really chuffed you finished your degree, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Congratulations on your graduation! Woo! Well done, everyone!
Congratulations on graduating!
Vice-Chancellor, as Deputy Academic Registrar, I certify that those that presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all conditions and requirements of the university.
By the authority of the university, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Computing. For the award of Higher National Diploma in Computing, Harrison Jenkins. Harrison Lloyd. Jeremiah Nwobi. Harry Pointer. And Ty Reeves. For the award of Foundation Degree of Science in Computing, Harry Adams. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Business Information Systems, Ebube Naomi Iruma. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks, James Collins. Molly Lawton. Luca Magrazzi. Ghazi Nuzir. Dan Marian Pichu. Benjamin Slee. And Samuel Wylam. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks and Security, Nathan Feder. Daniel Ferreira. Oliver Seals. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, George Oler. Cameron Alexander. Baha Al-Faraji. Tessa Andrews. Mushfiq Anzuhum. Khadija Jibrin Bafa. Hugh Baldwin. Ala Ben Zahid. Robert Budden. Sean Bunn. Tin Chang. Connor Considine. James Conbury. Nathan Cottrell. Kihano de Gauche. Thomas Doe. Christian Duke. Kieran Escott. Constantina Evripido. With the School of Computing Project Excellence Award, James Faulkner. Aliyah Feta. Callum Fry. Max Kabulwell. Aldrich Gracious. Ben Green. Henry Grenau, Gananaya Gurung, Louis Harper, Max Hartwell, Teslim Oliver Toby Hassan, Harry Hewlett, Rashid Idris, Luke Ilsley, Muhammad Arik Irfan, Lucas Ivanovas, Neve Jenkins, Sophia Jimenez, Nikisha Joseph, Connor Kennedy, Nicole Knight, Nikolai Kunig, Caitlin Lee, Georgios Lazos, Urit Luigi, Connor McClearly, Archie McEnroy, Oscar McPherson, Caleb Mestlin, Bradley Moore, Hanvara Muhumza, Ian Jesse Mutenyo, Noor Precious Navatembe, Farrell Newton, Jason Neem, Bailey Ogilvie, Alex Padicum, Bismillah Rafi, we'll give him some more time, and Koshi Sarai. Elise Reed, Benz Rosowitz, George Sedgwick, Josmi Shakan, Adam Slough, Benjamin Smith, Max Southgate, Robert Spear, Harry Spencer Whitcomb, Ali Faizul Anwar Suleiman, Benjamin Swan, Ritik Taylor, Nicholas Taylor, Zach Taylor, Brandon Ticker, Francis Tevis, Shivlal Tapa, Oliver Thompson, Anna Tussi, Ethan Umusu, Joshua Barney, Aman Verma, Sebastian Watson, Billy Wolfe, Alexander Woodruff, for the award of Bachelor of Science in Computing, Adebanju Adefuwa. Aidan Allen Guttel, Tyler Anthony, Reese Choda, Henry Dean, Sharif Haytham Galal Mustafa Al-Nari, Reese Foster, Prajab Gurung, Joseph Guven, Lydia Harvey, Joshua Hickey, Caleb Kukhol, Leon Chencho, Mufaro Modiwa, William Potter, Osborne Haginte Seripena, Ayush Shekhan, Abu Sahid Tanim, Harikeshan Tuvarakasen, and Alec Irwin. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Computing and Information Systems, Endrit Chuka, Roshan Guru, Noor Abdullah Hamad, he's in a hurry, and Oliver Toby David Ariayo Orejupe, Vahani Deepak Patel, Joseph Palos, Bibi Pudasi, Rafid Rahman, and Gabriela Stankova. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Data Science and Analytics, Heba Baraya, Angelina Hudra, Kruta Mukeshbai Joshi, Muhulenga David Mumba, Jaden Olden, with the School of Computing Project Excellence Award, Jack Pears. Benjamin West, Finley Young, for the award of Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering, Marvin Abdul Karim. Prapat Aisuwan. Yasim Muhammad Al-Bakr. Abdullah Salem Al-Mahari. Oliver Thomason Bright Atamaman. Simon Beer. Seth Bennett. With the School of Computing Sustainability and Social Impact Award, Alexander Bilby. Lotaro Camargo. Benjamin Carney. Honorary Chan. Stuart Dunn. Ragar Ibrahim. Adrian Ohoikabo Ihide. With the School of Computing Personal Achievement Award undergraduate, Michael Federo. Rokas Garamas. Oliver Goggins. August Gar. Sadiqul Haq. Topaz Holet. Yusuf Ibrahim Fathi Ibrahim. Quentin Ikadaishi. Sean Ingram. Chan Kaking. William Laker. Joel Everchuku Lucky. Oliver Timileing Mekudumni. David Mamata. Patrick Markovich. Nabil Mateen. Mark McCormick. Rohan Mohammed. Marta Sofia Mariah Rodriguez. Cindy Murimi. With 2 prizes, the British Computer Society Prize for the Best Final Year Undergraduate Student with the School of Computing, as well as an Excellent Award for Undergraduate Enterprise and Innovation Award. Jedozi Joshua Nwankpa. Hafiz Ogbole. Emma Piercy. Tyler Pitt. Ray James Rufus. Kieran Sung. Ruben Tanner. Reese Varney. James Wicks. Hannah Nataye Ziwa. For the award of Masters of Engineering in Computer Science, Isaac Abraham. Elliot Camacho. Gonzalo Castello Martin. Jita DJ Chatterjee. Cody Durman. Joshua Holloway. Zainab Ibno Sheikh. Edward Lewis. Emma McAvoy. Daniel Montoya Capco. Brendan Skeet. David Skelton. Jordan Tucker. Emilia Woods. For the award of Masters of Science in Computer Network Administration and Management, Harmanpreet Singh. Kushpreet Kaur. Komalijit Kaur. Mandeep Kaur. Raminder Singh. Ravinder Kaur. Sapandeep. Sharan Kumar Arukula. Aslan Ahmed. Muhammad Akib. Yasin Arafat. Dinesh Kumar Balayi. Jibin Chako Abraham. Arvind Bhai Visabai Chaudhary. Saikiran Chiguri. Yes, Yeshakuma Desai. Roshaha Hassan Esha. Ramandeep Kaur Gill. Nayan Kumar Godani. Cho Chua Heng. Mahima Shailesh Hiwale. Sahid Hussain. Masood Ismail. Ramanpreet Kaur. Otilia Kuwama. Gurishwa Teja Kela. Naga Sarath Kandra Kopaku. Maimuna Hossein Maria. Nivetida Naranendran. Shaman Akhtar Nipa. Samiullah Osman. Olemeo Oyenie Oyetunyi. Vikas Reddy Pagila. Sidant Patak. Asifur Rahama. Sanchit Sanjay Rahani. Rukai Kandoke Samantha. Kalyantija Sakranti. Srinivasi Teya Sakranti. Rojan Sanakrishan. Vipan Kumar Sorayo. Muhammad Shah Zahid. And chosen one. For the award of Masters of Science in Data Analytics, Olumide Olabasian Abegunde. Olamide Fatiat Akanbi. Yasin Beg. Ankita Mitesh Banaya. Luke Bentley. Sakshi Badwa. Filippo Boselli. Hansel Savio Carvalho. Antonio Ditavo. Brandon Dube. Kendrick Jacinto Gamindes. Pranil Gurung. Bara Joseph Helal Haddad. Kyriakos Alejandro. Nin Piu Piu Hiang. La Sute. Jacqueline Ya Sinhu. Hong Le Wang. Regent Jacob. Zohib Kavar. Karina Copella. Vinod Maragoni. Neisha Makanza. Alavarasi Maruvasarasan. Well done. Latifa Vohoke Mahawa. Jeben Mathieu. Mohammed Shamil Mohammed Sattar. Satyadip Mohanta. Alex Abraham Nina. Moses Omari. Tusara Padmaraman. Sharif Pentapati. Leon Austin Pereira. Heritage Oyedamalo Pirisola. Nathan Prowse. VM Samane. Kayetan Serges. Mohammed Bilal Sharif. Sahosen Sahoye. Nicholas Kripotik Talam. George Tay, Ian Thomason, Zahami Sultan, Naden Tuntakampung, Kenechuku Chigozi Ugona, Iliska Frachova, for the award of Master of Science in Information Systems, Upasna Oreluwa Adetui, Muzamil Ahmad, Eman Shabib Al-Zubai, Akshat Chauhan, Dashan Yanak Dabasia, Rumana Salim Daku, Akith Kumar Dharma, Jamal Ahmad Gill, Jerome Roderick Yokumlaga, Chanmuki Kotapali, Manikanth Reddy Lambu, Pravel Mother Ramesh, Savio Lekra Masuka, Rowan Stephen Muharis, Manosh Govindra Moray, Paulo Jane Aguilar Mundo, Divesh Rajesh Nemade, Taiwo Olatayo Omayukan, Prasad Patil, Venkata Krishna Sahithi Polamaruya, Sahi Kanukwa Chodari Rahavi, Habibur Rahman, Muhammad Numan Sahifi, Sidi Ravindra Salvi, Zohura Katan Shimu, Rivu Shreta, Shukurat Omatoya Suleiman, John Uwana, and Sanket Popat Wajeh. Julie Wang. And now, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy in Computing, for a program of research in deep learning framework for multimodal emotion recognition, Enguerrand Jean-Claude Patrick Boitel. For a program of research in machine learning approach for diagnosing cardiovascular disease, Giovanna Goggi. for a program of research in an ontological framework for knowledge discovery and local explainability in student admission processes. Igor Byrne Igor. For a program of research in enhancing phishing detection through machine learning, feature engineering and logic gates, Jibrilla Abubakar Tanimu. For a program of research in detection of grey hole and wormhole corporation attacks in MANet, Oliver Femi Fasunlare. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of the School of Computing for today. But now I continue with a few additional students. I present you the following successful candidates from the School of Civil Engineering and Surveying for the award of Masters of Science in Civil Engineering. Hemant Kumar Kalehorwa. For the award of Masters of Science in Construction Project Management, Sahiram Tonharabiona. For the award of Master of Science in Real Estate Management, Shubha Sidhu. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Jamila Joseph. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of students from the School of Computing as well as Civil Engineering.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Heritage Perisola to respond to the University on behalf of the graduates.
Vice-Chancellor, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am incredibly honored to stand before you today to respond on behalf of the graduates of the University of Portsmouth. What a moment this is. A moment we've all worked so hard for. A moment that marks both the end of a journey and the beginning of another. Today, in this room, we're not just wearing caps and gowns. We're wearing years of effort, growth, and resilience. Well done to us all. To borrow from the words of the American author Tony Robbins, the only impossible journey is the one you never begin. And today is testament that we all did begin. We came from diverse backgrounds to a new environment, trying to find our place in this new chapter of life. Along the way, we faced many challenges. We made memories, we navigated deadlines, and we handle the curveballs that come with university life, all of which have led us to this incredible moment. We should all be proud of our perseverance and achievements. We owe so much to the people who stood by us with constant encouragement and support. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the academic and professional staff of the University of Portsmouth. who guided us with knowledge and compassion. You helped us ask better questions, think deeper, and aim higher. We thank the Student Union, the Careers and Employability team, and the librarians who pointed us in the right direction. To the Global Office, thank you for making the process of navigating new cultures exciting and welcoming for many of us. You made Portsmouth feel like home for those of us who came from different countries. And thank you to the chaplaincy for providing a safe space with endless free cups of tea and hot chocolate. You all made this journey easier, and we are deeply grateful. And now, as we step into the world beyond this all, we carry more than just degrees. We carry courage, resilience, and the confidence to begin, no matter how daunting it may seem. Wherever the next steps take us, into work, further study, or something entirely new, we do so carrying the values and lessons we've learned here at the University of Portsmouth. Let us remember to embrace the challenges and celebrate the victories. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Now, at this point in the proceedings, we would normally hear from our Chancellor. Unfortunately, she was not so well this morning, but by the wonders of technology, we have a video message from her that we will now play to you today, because she never likes to miss a graduation ceremony.
Hi, I'm Karen Blackett, and I have the immense privilege of being the Chancellor of the University of Portsmouth. Firstly, a massive congratulations on becoming a University of Portsmouth graduate. We have something in common. I'm also a graduate of the university. I graduated here in this very room in 1992, and I have very fond memories of that day. I especially remember my parents beaming with pride. They were first-generation immigrants from Barbados, and hence my graduation was a great achievement, not just for me, but for all three of us. Walking across the stage in the Guildhall, I felt immensely happy and relieved. But I also felt something else as soon as I walked down the steps on the other side of the stage. I felt nervous about what would come next. I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but I had no idea how to get there. You might be feeling that too. Maybe you're not sure where you want to go now. Or, like me, you have an idea, you know, but you're not sure how to get there. Even if you have your first step lined up, you might still be apprehensive. That is entirely natural. Think back to the days before you started your degree and you walked into the lecture hall for the very first time. How are you feeling? Excited, but also worried or nervous about the work or about the people. And look where you are now. You'll feel this time and again in life at times of change and challenge. Excitement and anxiety are two sides of the same coin. Please let excitement win. The changes and challenges you'll experience keep life fresh and interesting, and keep us learning. Twists and turns in the road make us look again at the scenery. And when we find one pathway closed, we learn to take a different route. When I was finishing uni, I knew I wanted a career in advertising. And there I was, graduation day 1992, with a degree in geography. I knew nothing about the advertising industry, I had no connections, and I knew no one that could help me find the route in. So I researched. What areas could I work in? How do I get into the industry? I applied myself to finding answers, and I applied to so many graduate training programs, and I applied for what felt like hundreds of entry-level jobs, and I got rejected more times than I can remember. I didn't give up. With each setback, I came back, flexed, and I changed my approach. You need to have bounce back ability. Yes, a new word, and I need you to learn and remember it. I stopped fixating on the destination. I started thinking about my skills I had learnt. As part of my geography degree, I had completed a statistics module. When I saw an ad for a trainee media auditor, I thought statistics might get me in the door. And I was right. But at my interview, they saw something in me. They believed I had what it took to work in a different area, media planning. And that's how I got started in the advertising industry. Was it plain sailing from there? No. In the early 90s, not many people in advertising looked like me. Despite the industry being 50-50 in terms of gender split, there weren't many women at the top. And there were no black women at the top at all. Most leaders had gone to a handful of universities and were networked and connected to each other. I could have given up and said, this doesn't look like a place for me. I can't see anyone that looks like me or has my background. But your career, like your life, isn't meant to be easy. Ultimately, it's what you make it. I firmly believe in persistence and resilience. Throughout your journey, you will experience what psychologists call learning dips. They are entirely natural. As you learn something new, your performance naturally dips. But as you get the hang of it, your performance starts to peak again. There will, of course, be things that go wrong, things that do not go to plan. When that happens, repeat these words. Minor setback equals a major comeback. When something doesn't work, ask what you can learn from it. That's how you come back stronger and do better. And I've learnt that from experience. Over the past 30+ years, I learned how to help my industry change. And the industry learned to do things differently. The world of advertising and marketing communications today is much more diverse than it ever was. Is my mission over? Am I done? Hell no. I'm now a board member of Diageo, a top 10 FTSE 100 company. I have literally just joined the board of the British Fashion Council, and I'm a non-executive director for the UK government in their Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office. My journey of learning and growth is ongoing. Here you are at the end of one learning journey, and let me tell you, you'll never stop learning. Today is not an ending, it's your beginning. The world in which you walk today looks dramatically different from when I graduated. It also looks dramatically different from just 1 year ago. The world feels more divided than it ever did. There are negative influences trying to encourage us to fear, hate, and reject our differences, to separate and isolate rather than come together and care for each other with collective responsibility. You have the ability to change this world. I genuinely believe everyone has a superhero power inside of them. Find yours, nurture it, and use it wisely. Celebrate the things that make you unique, and don't you dare try to blend or fit in. Find some genuine cheerleaders, the people that know the true you, all of your hopes as well as all of your fears. They will support and advise you on life's journey. They will help pick you up when you fall and give you the wings and oxygen to fly even higher. You might well be sitting with your cheerleaders today. You can find others in your new global family of more than 250,000 Portsmouth alumni, and that includes me. Tap into the wonderful connections, networks and mentoring this community opens up. And please, cheerlead others just as hard as they cheerlead you. Pay it forward. Be the change that you want to see. The world is yours for the taking, and it needs you now more than ever. But please find your joy. Today, however, celebrate. You deserve it. Congratulations on becoming a University of Portsmouth graduate, class of 2025.
I'd like to add my congratulations to all of our graduates here today and to thank all those that have supported them during their journey at university. I now declare this congregation of the university closed and ask you to be upstanding for the academic procession.